Well, I'm still wearing Debbie's finger on the wrong... Debbie's finger. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Pillow Talk.
So now that circuit breaker has ended, as you can tell, our set has changed and we are social distancing 1 meter apart. So how has circuit breaker been for you?
I would like to say that it's been like interesting, that I've been upgrading myself and talking to my friends and playing games and stuff, but none of that actually happened. So I'm pretty much just sleeping a lot, like really a lot, excessively actually. Like I think out of 24 hours I sleep about 16.
For me, I started off like her, but then in the end I got an internship, so now I'm basically working. And I feel like I did improve myself. Like, I meditated a lot and I was in like some zen phase. So I think that it really helped me, but I'm glad to see like a familiar face, finally.
I can understand, like I feel like I've just been confined to the four walls in my room.
Yes.
And like, I don't know, it's a bit driving me crazy at this point.
Same.
So to come out today to like see you, even though you're 1 meter apart, it's like a breath of fresh air.
Correct. And honestly, like, I don't know if you guys know, but there's something called Zoom fatigue where like you get very tired just sitting in front of the computer and processing information. So to me, the internship has been really hard because all I had to do was just sit down there for like 8 hours. So have you read a lot of the comments? A lot of people are actually asking you why you didn't do a day in my life.
Oh, really? I didn't know. But okay, the reason why I didn't do a day in my life video, like 24 hours with me in quarantine, is because I think the video would have been very boring. I'm in my room at least like 20 hours out of the 24 hours in a day, and I'm just constantly sleeping, eating, playing Animal Crossing.
What?
Still, yes, I know. I still brought my Switch today actually. Fun fact, I still give tuition online, but like that's pretty much it. Like there's nothing else that comes to my head when I think about what I've been doing. So Cherylene, is there any interesting things that you want to announce to our friends and fans behind the camera?
So I'm single!
I want to know, how was it like to break up during circuit breaker?
I dated a guy for a few months and then we kind of called it off because we felt we were very incompatible, but it was quite a mutual breakup. Okay. We experienced the dating before circuit breaker and then the dating during. And I think the during really like drove us apart because it's like I didn't know what to talk about. So
do you mean then that circuit breaker showed you how incompatible both of you are?
Yes, it really did. Okay, because
See, circuit breaker?
Because I didn't know that I was someone who needed like a lot of assurance and a lot of like quality time. Okay. Yeah, and then at that time he was doing his internship, so he didn't have a lot of time for me and I was very free. It made me like question a lot of things and like overthink a lot. And I realized that we just like didn't match that well, so we decided to call it off.
Then would you say then that if there was no circuit breaker, then your breakup wouldn't have happened?
I think it would have happened eventually. But I think that because like when you before circuit breaker, right, you don't really, it's like you kind of just go on with your life and then you like push whatever problems aside. So I realized that I had more time to myself to really evaluate the relationship and what I actually want from a relationship, and I realized that he wasn't it, so we kind of called it off.
You know how usually when couples break up, right? Like breaking up through text is like one of the most cowardly thing you can do. So I mean, in the time of circuit breaker, right, you can't meet to break up. So how do you feel like breaking up over text? Actually, is that how you broke up?
Okay, so we actually had a 6-hour FaceTime call to break up. Okay, but then when we cried, we like set the camera away.
So like, it's like
yeah.
Alright, let's break.
No, like we really talked it out and then we realized, we came to a conclusion that we just weren't right for each other. And we didn't have a choice to like meet up face to face because that would be ideal. It is what it is, and I think that it's more cowardly to stay in a relationship just because you don't want to break up over text or over a call.
Yeah, so like, can you imagine though that if she's crying on Zoom, your Zoom background is murky, right?
It's
like
occasionally
the
murky.
Can you imagine though, like she'll be crying on Zoom with
Then
like,
I guess I'll be crying in the club.
What?
Thanks for destroying the joke, Cherylene. So funny.
Okay, so normally for me, right, the way I get over my breakup is I will distract myself and then I'll hang out with my friends and then I'll just like call them up and like talk to them and then like we'll meet. But I didn't have that. I had like the 4 walls And it was really, really lonely and very, very overwhelming. But it was really nice because like my friends sent very encouraging messages and they also sent a lot of like comfort food. So I was very appreciative of that. It was really good for me because I needed this time to really think about like who I am and what I want in a relationship because I never had that time to think. Honestly, life is so busy. You don't really like go and think to yourself like, who am I? You know, like if I ask you who are you, will you know how to answer it?
Yeah, I'm an Animal Crossing lover. Hello.
For me, right, I actually turned to meditation a lot, and I also actually saw a counselor. And honestly, like a lot of people think that like when you see therapists or counseling, like you have to have some mental issue, but it's not true. Like sometimes you just need someone to talk to about and to like understand your feelings. So
Someone
that
unbiased,
yeah,
right?
correct. And
Like,
like
I
some
feel like
yeah.
sorry. Just I feel like when you talk to your friends, they tend to take your side.
Yes.
And they don't tell
Yes.
you like 100% accuracy, like what you should hear.
Yeah, so I really thought that like talking to my counselor helped a lot. Like she will always ask like, how does this make you feel? And I think that question like it really opens up your mind. Because when you talk to your friends, it's just like, oh yeah, he's what
don't
happened?
worry about it. Everything will be okay.
Or they'll like use their own personal stories. You want to understand your feelings. You don't really like focus so much on sharing. You want to focus on like moving on. And I feel like counselors really help you to understand and then move on. Yeah.
But how do you see a counselor then?
Okay, so
Online?
yeah, from over like Zoom. So for me, I had a school counselor. If not like all those organizations, you can actually give them a call as well. But I think that mental health, especially during circuit breaker, is very, very important. A lot of people are actually struggling. So I think having all these hotlines, like even have to pay for it, I would pay because mental health is just as important as your physical health and any other health.
Yeah. Okay, so do you maybe want to share with us what you learned through this entire episode?
Okay, so through this breakup, right, I realized how much I didn't love myself and how much I didn't understand myself. Because I think as a 21-year-old, right, and most of like 20-year-olds, they don't really know what they want in life. Like if you ask them like, what you want to do, they don't know. It's like very unclear answers. And I think that like sometimes we can use relationships as kind of like a cry for control because you cannot control anything else in your life. So your relationship is the only thing you can control. And I think that that's how I viewed my relationship as well. Like I focused so much on like pleasing my partner and like making sure that I'm the best girlfriend that I can be. But I wasn't even solid like individually. I didn't know like a lot of things. I didn't love myself right, and I didn't even like care about myself because I just cared about my partner. And I think that until you figure out like and really understand what you want and how you are like, I don't think that you should be in any relationship because it wouldn't end up very healthy. In school, like no one actually teaches you that you must love yourself and that you must really understand yourself. So I think that seeing a counselor or like, you know, Googling articles or YouTube videos, all these are very helpful resources for you to learn more about self-love. Very, very important.
I see that you have been recovered a little bit at least, right? So would you say then that you are ready to find someone new or someone else to, you know, talk to?
I think that I am ready. Like if it comes, it comes. But for now, I'm not gonna look for anything. I'm just gonna.
But if it comes, it comes. So y'all better go to her.
No, but I just want to focus on myself. I don't want to like look for anything until like I've like really like, you know, you don't need nobody. But if they come, it's a bonus lah. Yeah.
True,
But it must be whole on your own. It's not like 50-50. It's 100-100. Just like you and Derek.
The best kind of love is like when it comes and you're not looking, like not actively looking.
Correct. Like Jasmine had a very, very horrible past, but now she found Derek, and I'm very happy for both of you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I think they're like 100-100. Maybe 200.
Yeah, I'm the
No,
200.
3,000. I love you, 3,000.
What she talking about?
So on to more lighter topics. How has Derek been? I want to know like all the juicy gossips, like all the sweet stuff.
For me, well, can you see this? I'm still wearing Debbie's ring on the wrong finger. Yep, nothing other than that. But like, you know, it makes me feel like I'm engaged. Like, you know, like someone out there wants me a lot.
So how is it like actually dating someone during circuit breaker? Because I heard a lot of couples actually broke up.
I think for me it felt okay because it's not the first time I did not get to see my boyfriend. 1 year ago, so he went to London and then for 3 months I didn't see him. So I think this one, it just feels like the same thing all over again. We do play games together, so me and him, we both play Mobile Legends. We both downloaded Cluedo. on the App Store, and then you can like host an online game, and then both of you can play. So it's like a board games night. I would recommend you guys trying, but you have to pay for the app.
But do you feel like there's any like friction, any more friction during this period?
For me and him, no, because I mean it's something that we both as adults know that it is the best thing to do right now to social distance and not see each other, because I mean if you're gonna be like irresponsible and go and see each other, then it'll be like bringing home unnecessary problems to your family and to your household, and both of us know that we don't want that to happen just because like we can't keep our hands to it ourselves. I don't understand couples who can't just like
Same.
stay at home.
Yes. Do you know that you can actually call them out on like the app?
The app used to
Yeah,
kill us or
I wanted
something
to
like
call it. Like they actually have the guts to go and post like,
Oh my god, boyfriend visit me.
then I'm like, girl,
that. If you're gonna do something stupid, right? maybe
don't post it.
don't post it online
Yes.
for the rest of the world,
Yes.
girl. Like, or guy, just like, keep it to yourself.
Yeah, and you can go to jail, by the way. There's one girl who went to jail. The boyfriend's parents actually caught her out.
Yeah, I think it's bad because like as a 30-year-old, if I'm not wrong, like shouldn't you know better? Okay, but I mean that aside,
Like-
honestly, we have just been leading like our normal life just on the internet lah, so I don't get to see him in person. So I just see his face behind the screen. He's also doing an internship right now, and because my body clock is so screwed, right, I don't really get to talk to him a lot. So we only have that few hours a day when I'm awake and he's awake, like at the same time, which is like somewhere in the evening all the way until night. Yeah, so I'm quite an avid bubble tea lover. I don't know if you all know. So the day that they announced the bubble tea shop closure, he actually messaged me first, like,
Oh my god, baby, I heard that the bubble tea stores are going to close down. I'm panicking for you. Can you let me buy you some bubble tea so that you can, like, have some stocks at home?
oh, that's very sweet lah. But I told him like it's okay lah, because I don't know if you all remember, like there was a long queue on the last day of the bubble tea store
Yes,
operations.
yes.
So I was like, it's okay lah. I mean, it was the thought that counts, because I don't see him like now every day, right? So I think we tend to have more things to talk about when we do Skype and stuff, like when we call each other on phone. At least I get to ask him, so how's your family? How's everyone coping at home? Like,
But do you feel like neglected because
No.
he doesn't have that much time for you?
No, I don't think that you should feel neglected, because it's not like your partner doesn't want to spend time with you. You have to understand that it's because it's the best, it's what you have to do, so that you don't bring the virus home, that everyone gets to be healthy and safe. I think that if you are struggling just like because of circuit breaker alone, I think you should reevaluate your relationship. Circuit breaker is like such a small issue, and as a couple, if you can't really get through that together, I think it speaks volumes about how strong your foundation as a couple is. Like,
so.
if you can't get through circuit breaker, I don't know how you're gonna get through all like the bigger obstacles that's gonna come in life.
So I think to sum it all up, like I know everyone's having a very difficult time, whether you're in a relationship, maybe you have to see them 24/7 and getting very annoyed at them, or if you're single, then it's hard to look for someone new, or if you're just broken up and then you're like very depressed. But I think at the end of the day, it's a very good time for you to really try to understand yourself and what you're looking for, and just focus on your mental health, because this is the best time. Like really, you have no distractions, it's all about you.
We are all in a difficult position, so I think we should all be a little bit more understanding towards each other. Just hang in there, and we are gonna go into phase 2 soon. Alright, so that's it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Pillow Talk, and we here at Ladies First wish all of you, good health, and that all of you continue to learn about yourselves a little bit more every day. And yeah, that's it. So click here to subscribe.
And click here to watch our latest videos.
Bye!
Bye!